The Great Pizza Heist. Once upon a time, in the quirky town of Peculiarville, there lived three friends, Max, Emma, and Benny. They were known for their funny and exciting adventures. One sunny day, they were sitting in Max's backyard when an idea struck them. "Have you noticed how Mr. Jenkins' Pizza Palace always wins at the Peculiarville Food Festival?" Max asked. "Yes, it's very strange," Emma replied. "What do you want to do?" "We're going to steal Mr. Jenkins' secret pizza recipe," Max exclaimed. "The plan." Emma outlined their plan. "Here's what we'll do. Benny will make a distraction at the front door, while I sneak in through this ventilation shaft on the roof." "And what about me?" Max asked. "You'll pretend to be a new employee and gain Mr. Jenkins' trust. Until you can get the recipe," Emma explained. "But what if I mess up the distraction?" Benny worried. "Don't worry, I have something special for you," Emma said, handing him a small device that looked like a toy robot and a firework combined. "This is your distraction device. Just press this button when you're ready." Benny couldn't resist testing it. Before anyone could stop him, he pressed the button. Suddenly, confetti filled the air, balloons popped up everywhere, and loud music played from invisible speakers. The neighbors looked over their fences in confusion while Max and Emma laughed. "Well, that's one way to create a distraction," Max chuckled. The execution. The night of the heist arrived under a moonlit sky. Benny stood outside Mr. Jenkins' Pizza Palace wearing an oversized trench coat and holding his distraction device. "Remember, press the button when you see me on the roof," Emma whispered through their earpieces. "Got it," Benny replied. Meanwhile, Max put on an apron and cap as he walked into the kitchen where Mr. Jenkins greeted him warmly. "Welcome aboard, you're just in time for our busiest night," said Mr. Jenkins, as Max started making dough under Mr. Jenkins' watchful eye. Emma climbed onto the roof without being seen by anyone except maybe a curious squirrel. She went to the ventilation shaft but found it locked tightly. "The vent is locked," she whispered through their earpieces. There was silence for a moment before Benny's voice came through again. "What's wrong?" asked Max calmly while kneading dough. "The vent is locked," replied Emma. There was another moment of silence before Benny's voice came through once more. "I have got this." The chaos, with new determination, or maybe just boredom. Benny pressed his distraction device again, but aimed it at himself instead of outside. "Oh no!" he exclaimed as he accidentally turned himself into a human confetti cannon, shooting colorful paper everywhere. The papers flew inside through open windows and into the kitchen area. Inside the kitchen, colorful papers were flying everywhere. Chefs and customers were running around trying to catch them, laughing hysterically. Outside, people passing by stopped to stare. They wondered what was happening inside, thinking maybe there was a party instead of just a usual pizza place. Max's opportunity. In the midst of all this chaos, Max saw his chance. He quickly grabbed the secret recipe book lying open on the counter next to him. "Got it," he whispered as he hid the book inside his apron pocket. And so, amidst all the confusion and laughter, they managed to get what they came for, Mr. Jenkins' secret pizza recipe. The aftermath. As they left Pizza Palace, they couldn't stop laughing at how crazy everything was. "That was crazy, did we really do it?" Benny asked. "Yes, we did. And now we have the secret recipe," Emma said. "Let's go home and make some pizzas using this recipe. It's going to be amazing," Max suggested. They rushed back to Max's house, still laughing about their adventure. Once inside, they gathered around the kitchen table to look at the secret recipe book. "Okay, let's see what makes these pizzas so special," Emma said. They read through the ingredients and instructions and realized how simple yet unique the combination of flavors and spices was. With newfound enthusiasm, they started preparing the ingredients, mixing the dough, topping the pizzas according to the instructions, and finally placing them in the oven. They waited anxiously until the timer went off, signaling that the pizzas were done. When they opened the oven door, a delicious aroma filled the entire house, making everyone hungry and eager to taste their creations. The first bite was like magic. Their eyes widened in surprise and delight as they realized it was indeed one of the best pizzas they had ever tasted. "Wow, this is incredible," Max said. "We did it, we actually made Mr. Jenkins' famous pizza," Emma added. "And we had so much fun doing it," Benny chimed in. They sat down to enjoy their hard-earned pizzas, laughing and reminiscing about their wild adventure. After finishing their meal, Max looked at his friends with a smile. "You know what? I think this might be the start of something big. Maybe we can open our own pizza place." "That sounds like a great idea," Emma said. "We could call it Peculiarville Pizzas, and I can be in charge of distractions. I mean, entertainment," Benny joked. They all laughed, knowing that no matter what adventures lay ahead, they would always have each other's backs, and a secret recipe for the best pizzas in town.